what's the first thing I think of when trying to mix drums or anything? First of all, you have to know you have to have a sound library in your head, meaning you have to know the way it's a kick drum sounds like. So you have to spend time building your sound library in your head, knowing how a funk kick drum sounds, the way a rock snare sounds, the way, because there are different kind of snares, there are different kind of kick drums. So you have to listen to different kind of music and keep those sound libraries in your head. You have to build a sound library in your head so that you can be able to always reference it. So if you listen to a particular track, so if you listen to this kick drum track, you notice it's sounding close to a kick drum, because the way I think a kick drum should sound is like a basketball. You bouncing a basketball on the ground. That's the nearest sound you can put in your head and say, okay, this is a reference. This is how it's meant to sound like. So let's get this kick drum to sound good. So first of all, let's check our gain structure. If I solo this guy, it's currently hitting, let's say minus 8 dB. That's very, very loud. But it's still good because I'm still going to do a lot of processing on it. So I might end up bringing down the gain. But let's play with our equalizer first and see what we can get with these tracks. Now this is my kick drum. And mind you, you have to put on your headphones to be able to hear what I'm doing. You have to be on headphones. So this kick drum sounds good on its own. So if you check over here, there's nothing on the kick drum. There's nothing, no processing. It's raw. The guy that owns this drum, this is a pure drum. Like, he really invested in his equipment. So the drum is sounding very clean right from the board. So the first thing I want to do now is, I feel this kick drum is sounding very midi. I mean, in this low mid area. If you listen to this, let me use my band too. Look at this guy over here. Can you hear that sound? So I wouldn't say because of I don't really like it, I should take it all away. Every frequency adds to the identity of the sound you're listening to. So let's just go through the process. So the first thing I want to do is take out the middle range of this kick drum to make it tighter. So listen to this very well. Let me use my band 2 to do this. Just take a listen. EQ on, EQ off. I see it became tighter, very tight. Okay, the next thing I want to do is, I'm still hearing that low mid sound. My low cut, I need to high pass this kick drum. So even though it's a kick drum, there are some, I don't want to say useless frequencies, some irrelevant frequencies that you don't really need to hear on your kick drum. So they're just there to make things muddy. Things like 20 hertz to 30 hertz or 35 hertz. You can't really hear them. Yeah, you can feel them, but you can't really hear them. So they are quiet. I don't say they're useless, but they are irrelevant. So why don't you just take them out? So the next thing I want to do is increase my low a little bit. And I think that's all. But since I'm using a kick in and a kick out, I know my kick in is for attack and brightness, so I want to take out the high end of my kick out a little bit. Then let's get it. Be very careful, don't be too aggressive while getting. Then I think I need to compress before gating. Let's switch off our gate and compress first. So the way I compress drums, my ratio is always 2.5. If you look over here, you see 2.5 over here. So my ratio is 2.5, and I just want to compress by -3 to -4 dB. So this is okay for a kick out. Let's check our kicking. Now the idea of kicking and kick out is your kick out is meant to capture the depth, meaning it's meant to capture the body of the drum, the low end. While your kicking is the mic that is inside your kick drum, close to your beater head. So it's meant to capture this attack from the kick drum. So I expect my kick in to be more brighter and have more attack. So in order to not to cause phase issues, what's phase issues? Is all about timing of different frequencies. Now you have a kick in and kick out. Yeah, they are both together actually. So but your kicking is inside the kick drum, your kick out is outside, meaning there are two mics in different positions, meaning they are not in phase. The kick in is actually picking the kick drum before the kick out, just 1 millisecond latency between the both of them. So what I have to do is just delay my kick in by let's say 1 millisecond, just one. That's okay. So this is my delay over here, because in the distance between my kick in and my kick out is not even up to 1 meter. It's like half meter. So let's just use 1.2 or 1.3 delay, milliseconds of delay, and let's just switch that on. Then let's go back to our kick in and let's listen to it. Can see our kicking is sounding fluffy, not tight enough, because the mic, I think the mic you used cannot handle much pressure. So in order not to cause phase issues, what I like doing is I allow my kick in to play high end and my kick out to play low end. So let's just use a high pass filter to take out my low end for my kick in. Switch that on, then roll. I think I still need to go further, so I can use my low band, my band 1, switch it on. Then use band 2 to take out the mid, because it's still sounding boxy. I think this is okay. Let's take a listen. Let this track start from the beginning again. So fundamentals. If you watch my 1 hour video lesson, should have learned about fundamentals and why you have to work with fundamentals while mixing drums, because that's where the real identity of the drum is. So this is my kicking. This is where I want to mix it, just for high end. Then let's blend it with our kick out. So what I want to do is I want to get my kicking very aggressive, very aggressive. So my attack on 0, meaning because I want it to enter very fast and I want it to close very fast. So attack on 0, hold on 0, my release on 0, and I want to sidechain my gate, meaning I want something else to trigger the gate of my kicking. So I want my kick out to trigger my kicking. So what I'll just do is go over here to key source, then go to channel 1. So automatically my kick in is going to be triggered by my kick out. So it's my kick in that will my kick out will open the gate of my kick in. So let's compress very aggressive to 3 milliseconds, or let's just 2 milliseconds of compression, then release time very fast. Let's listen again. So this is how a kick drum is meant to sound. Now let's move on to our snare. Now I don't want to notice when we are mixing, you have to mix to what you're listening to from the overhead. You don't need to overdo or overexcite some frequencies. Let the real identity of the drum flow through. That's how to mix. So if I listen to my drums through the overhead, so that's the way I want it to sound. Not like I want it to sound natural. So let's keep on mixing that way. You can see the way the snare is sounding. Let's go to our snare now. So this is our snare.